back, everyone. Now, in our first video, we took a look at the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the NES, and while it was successful, there was a much more popular Turtles game that was out at the time that was turning everybody's heads.
That's right, which everybody of course knows was the classic arcade beat-em-up. So, for the second Ninja Turtles game out there, we got an 8-bit recreation. TMNT 2. Let's check it out.
So yeah, that arcade game was a side-scrolling coin-eating beat-em-up that came into existence in 1989, courtesy of Konami. The game was a massive success that saw a number of ports to the available systems at the time. But it wasn't until many years later when we got the 100% accurate port when it was included as a hidden bonus on the PlayStation 2 game TMNT 2 Battle Nexus. In fact, you can travel back deep in our catalog to our Let's Play days and you'll find a 27-minute playthrough we did on it.
Oh, nice shot. Oh! Yeah, you can push your jump and attack together. You do like a special attack.
Special. Super.
There you go. Good job, Will.
My god, I totally forgot we even did that. Now, with the background out of the way, let's dive into the NES port. So, like the arcade game, this is a side-scroller. But unlike the arcade game, you can only play up to 2 players, not 4. Now, naturally, you can choose between the 4 turtles. We have heard that there are differences in their play types, such as Donatello being slower but having a longer reach, Raphael being quicker, but we really don't believe the aspect translated well here. Every turtle pretty much plays the same. The A button is the jump and the B is the attack. Each turtle has 2 basic attacks when you press the B button back to back. The bigger attacks the turtles have are a drop kick that can be performed by pressing A to jump and B while in midair. Also, the turtles have a super attack that can be performed by pressing A and B at the same time.
Now, the enemies you face are mostly foot soldiers, and they come in many colors and bring different abilities. The standard ones are the purple soldiers, with a punch and a kick. But there are also white soldiers that have swords, while yellow ones have boomerangs, and so on. And they can also grab you from behind, so be on the lookout for that as well. This game also has some robotic enemies like the Mousers, and they can cause more problems as well. These guys are usually smaller and harder to hit, and they take more damage to destroy, which is always fun. This game features a ton of cannon fodder that you'll have to deal with. The major thing about these enemies is that if you hit them once, they'll immediately get the next hit. So if you don't use a special attack, you're gonna have to stick and move. The highlights, of course, are the awesome boss fights. The first 2 levels have Rocksteady and Bebop. The next levels feature Baxter Stockman, both in human and fly form, and you have General Trag, Granitor, and finishing up, Krang and the Shredder. Now, to overcome the graphical limitations, the NES version has 2 extra levels, 1 Snow and 1 Dojo, and these levels feature a new boss character that's exclusive to the game. The Dojo level features a robot samurai, while the Snow level has Tora, a giant polar bear who throws boulders. And he also looks like Spuds MacKenzie.
Who's that? Man, I'm old.
The boss fights are the cream of the crop of this game, as they all take a lot of hits, and honestly the best maneuver to utilize is the dropkick, because standing in front of them will open you up to taking a direct hit from them. And my god, they hurt, as they will blast you up against the wall. In all, the game has 7 levels. It all starts with Channel 6 building on fire, the streets of New York, the sewer, the snowfield and parking lot, the highway and factory, the dojo, and the Technodrome. And some of the levels are extended from the arcade game, which honestly kind of works against the game as it does make some levels last a lot longer than they really need to. But make sure to be on the lookout for any helpful pizzas as well as... where was I? Yeah, you can also get an extra life for every 100 points you get, so yeah, that's helpful. And the game provides you with 3 continues, which, yeah, you're gonna need these, trust me.
Along the way, you'll have to rescue April and Splinter, to the surprise of no one. You will have to deal with some traps along the way, as well as an army of enemies that will be thrown at you. The graphics for this game are very well done for the Nintendo era. There are some great details as well as colors, and some funny product placement. Suddenly I feel like going to Pizza Hut for some reason. It's a very nice game to look at. But even nicer than that is the wonderful music. Seriously, the music in this game is some of the most iconic Turtles tracks out there. If you want to play the original arcade game, it's probably best you track down a copy of Battle Nexus and play it from there.
But if you want to just go with the Nintendo version, there's nothing wrong with that either. This game is more than adequate with its colorful graphics, responsive controls, and fun beat-em-up action. And it is kind of a good time, especially with a friend. I guess, all in all, you can't go wrong with either one.
Well, there you guys have it. Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game.
But hey, we're only halfway done, so make sure to join us next time for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, The Manhattan Project.
And we will see you next time.